Okay. I'm gonna need this in a second. Let me just get my tea for. Okay, hopefully I don't know. How is the focus? I need something to calibrate the focus. Something. Anything. Oh, maybe those do. Oh. Need to see. Oh. There we go. That should be my calibrating tool from now on, I guess. Alright. Okay. So today we're building this. This is from Kyoukai Senki, or MA. Yeah. Okay. Aiming Warriors at the Boundary. This is 172 scale plastic model kit by Bandai. 172. Bunyip Boomerang. High grade. Oh, it is high grade. So I need to put high grade in the title. Hold on. I forgot to put high grade in the title. Close enough. Because like sometimes you have scale models from Bandai which don't have a grade to them. They're clearly high grade, but oh, it does have arms. I didn't have arms. Well, it has T-Rex arms with little spiky things. Do those count as arms? I don't know. Maybe these are arms. Yeah, I thought like this thing did. Oh, it does have arms. My bad. Oh, it does not have arms. What's the deal? It's weird. So yeah, this is number 2 in the lineup for Kyoukai Senki, or MA Warriors at the Boundary. It has a different title depending on the translation. It seemed to be somewhat popular show. Came out not too long ago, a few years ago. It's basically Sunrise every now and then does a Gundam-like show, which isn't Gundam, as if there's not enough material to work with. Well, Gundam is kind of a complicated thing. These are usually simpler with like... Well, simpler. This one has like involves the UN and a bunch of geopolitical intrigue, I'm guessing. This is number 3. Wait, I have this one. I think I have this one. Oh, maybe I don't. Yeah, the lineup is like the first one is the protagonist, and suddenly you have, which I'm guessing is a enemy, a non-protagonist. Not mobile suit, it's a mecha of some sort. And it's called Bunyip Boomerang because I'm guessing it's Australian. Maybe. I mean, Australia's not too far from Japan, so it makes sense that they might be invading. What maybe? I don't know. Divided into the zone, it's gonna zone, state, Battlefront. Is it the United States who invaded? I can't remember. I think I watched like the first episode, but I didn't watch the rest. I feel like it's some other country has decided to like buy Japan or just take over Japan, and Japan is like some kind of insular state now. Okay, what are you even? A variant of Bunyip Oceania. That is... I think that's where Australia is, more or less. So... maybe? Automobile artificial intelligent mount. So it's a mount. Basically, these are horses. That's what we're dealing with. Yeah, anyway, Bunyip Boomerang, that's what we're building today from a main model. I'm just rambling a bit, but yeah. Let's look at it for a second. So it's not your usual mobile suit. It's not a usual humanoid. For example, it doesn't have a face. It doesn't have arms. The legs are all like chickeny. And it has machine cannons. Knives. Just knives? Not pile bunkers or anything fancy, it's just knives. Yeah, okay. Focus is a bit off. Yeah, it just has knives. That was interesting. No, it has a park state and a patrol state and a high mobility combat state, so it has variable, it can transform to some extent. So that should be somewhat interesting. Yeah, this was like blurry earlier, but yeah, we do have some flavor text here. So this is a kit from 2021, so which means Bandai had already started adding English to everything. So that way we can, us people who have no, well, should be learning Japanese, but we can't be bothered, can actually know what's going on. Yeah, so basically Japan has been invaded. And this is basically boy that gets in robot and his Haru, and this is Sasuke. Sasuke, and here is Sakura. This guy must be Naruto, I think. I'm not too clear on the terminology there. But basically, it's a usual thing. They do all have their little Harus with them there. AI companion. This is Copilot, this is ChatGPT, and that's, I think, Gemini or Claude or something. So, yeah, when I'm building this thing, I think I rambled enough. You get a general idea. So let's open this box. It's a very light box. It's average size. It felt kind of light. So we got our usual sheet of instruction here. Again with the same blah blah blah. Yeah, the same thing as on the box here. So we have some stats of our thing here. It's about 10 meters tall. This is 172 scale, so it's about half size of what a I mean, it ends up being about the same size as 1 to 144 scale mobile suits, Gundams, and whatnot. But it is 172 scale, so it's about, in real life, half the size of a Gundam. The instructions, I feel, were a bit weird. I can't, I built one of those before, or maybe I'm confusing with some different thing. But it is the same old high grade thing. There's a little bit more like background patterns and all that, and pictures, I guess. Compared to older instructions, were just like very business-like. This one has a few more. You can see like a 3D rendering here of the inside of the legs, all the parts and whatnot, because computers. Yeah, movable points here shown, all the various points of movement. Alright, so on the color side, we do have our usual, basically the same thing as on the box, just with a little more flavor text here and there. You have a little color guide down there, but I don't think we really need to paint much. I mean, the design is fairly simple. That's the thing that kind of got me a bit like, not as interested in the show, because the design of the mechas was very simple. You could kind of say that, I mean, look like it was on purpose so that they could make model kits out of those, because it's a simple design, and yeah, you can just easily convert those to model kits. Just checking, because sometimes we got missing bits and bobs. Well, not bits and bobs, just sometimes, well, at least once, I've had a completely missing piece that fell off, I'm guessing at the factory. So now I just go over the runners. The runners are bent a bit, warped, but that's fine. The parts themselves aren't warped. But yeah, just go over the runners quickly, just to make sure there's no like part that's somewhat visibly missing, that fell off or got ripped off. It might still be in the plastic bag, but sometimes, well, at least one time, just the one time, it was completely gone. It was not nowhere to be seen. I've looked everywhere on the ground, all over the place. I haven't found it. So yeah, probably means that it was just plain old missing. We do have one little tiny sheet of foil stickers, which we're probably going to use, and some shiny stuff. Nice shiny pistons there. Because it's 1/72 scale, you can have a fair bit more detail in there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Alright, D1 and D2. Start. So that's the box that has been opened. So I guess at this point we get our tools ready, and we can start by trying to find where the hell's step 1. Well, I guess we're going to start on this side and we're going to move ahead. Unless I'm supposed to start on the other side, I have no idea. So on the whole side? There's no like step 1. You can just pick which part you want to build, I guess. Alright, C and C, 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 and A. So we need... Alright, let's turn these on. Let's try to get that somewhat. Why is the focus not focused? Get the feeling things are a bit blurrier than usual. Okay, that should be good enough. Just give me a second here. No, well, it's saving up here. Alright, so let's see. C. This is B. This is C. They're both C's. There's two of them. So we should be fine with nipping these all out. I mean, yeah, it's not particularly complex. Quite large though. Very soft plastic. Very easy to cut. Quite pleasant. I do plastic model kits, or try to, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Well, at least that's the plan. Kinda missed Tuesday, so I had to do one yesterday. But yeah. Oh. I should probably post that. Alright, let's get back to this. So for now, we're just gonna liberate all these parts. Try to be somewhat fast, but accurate in our nipping there, to the extent of our abilities. these modern kits do not use polycaps at all, so all the articulations and stuff are kind of made of somewhat softer polystyrene, or not necessarily soft polystyrene, but just polystyrene here. And I'm assuming these parts will be recognizable enough that I'm not going to confuse them even if I put them in a pile. This is just a high grade kit. I guess when you're starting out, it might look like a lot, but it's really not. It's one pile of C. Just put in the middle over there. Just do the other pile of C. And just mix them all up. Alright, so that's all of... Hey, you know what? I'll just do everything. Why not? Why shouldn't I? This is... Oh, actually, never mind. I'm gonna these do D. Nobody's gonna complain about this. Is that on the... That isn't on the gate. Oh, the bastards. How dare they? Wait, is it on the gate? What is this? Nah, it looks like it. Hey, is it? I don't know. Let me just nitpick a bit of extra here, because I'm not too sure what this is. That is a lot of... There's 4 in this thing. Why is that necessary? And of course it's on an angle. It's like overlapping small details. What is this thing here? Are you trying to do, Bandai? Let me just nip all the extras there. It's like... It's weird. It makes things more complicated than it used to be. Alright, that's 1D. D1, rather. Let's put these here. Same problem here. Not quite sure where it starts. Well, it's a bit... It's like... You can see here, it's like a very thin edge there, and there's like a big old gate that kind of overlaps onto two like adjacent planes. Not great. And there we go. Oops. Oh, this one was fairly obvious. Okay. I wonder if you're supposed to like nip the small ones first and then save the larger gate for last. That could have been the thing you're supposed to do when cutting parts off. Okay, so I mean, it's like, there's not that many parts, honestly. This is B, which looks like same material, color, oops, as C. Careful when you're handling your nippers, you don't bump them into things, because you could like bend the blades. Weird gate. I mean, it's a weird looking mecha, and like the gates are all positioned weird. Well, a few of them look really... Usually you have it like spaced around the part, not like all concentrated on one side. those I think are the arms, the T-Rex arms. A horseshoe. Looks like a horseshoe. Probably some kind of retaining mechanism. Let's make sure we don't lose that. Let's put it over there. So this is the whole of B. Volume mixed in with C here. What's going to happen? Separate these O's a bit. That's probably going to get it mixed up without. Yeah, that's all on B. There's very few parts on these runners, so I'm just getting all the parts off. And if you're new here, do say hello in the chat or something. Like, subscribe, whatever. Do as your heart tells you to, or don't. You shouldn't be listening to your heart, that's it just pumps blood. Not a very thinking thing. Now your spleen. Different story. Yeah, again, like it's like weirdly, okay, it's somewhat even, but it's like weirdly positioned arrangement here. This whole thing's weird. Look at that. What is this? What are you doing here? You're like going around weird places. Why? What happened to straight lines? Why so quickly? And I've been cutting those a bit. A2, put it over there. Might as well here. This is A1. Like it's at an angle. Make up your mind. Alright. So that would be A1. Okay, so we got enough parts off that we can start building something. Right, so we start with the right leg, although I might do both legs at the same time if feeling weird. So times 2, C17, that's not you. I'm gonna have to like poke around this pile here until I find something that kind of looks like what I'm looking for. This is C22, so I need you, I need you, I need this one, that one, that one, these ones, C3, and I need I'm just collecting all the parts I need here. C4. And the other similar looking thing here. Like that. And this is these things which I thought were shields, but actually feet. C23. Also need this and that and this. So basically the whole thing essentially is like everything. It's almost everything on C there. That and what the heck is this? I don't think I need that. And this as well. And these, that thing. This is, I don't know, C23. Okay. Another C23 here. So what else do we need? C20, 21. Okay, that's probably a bit too far there. That, this, that, and this as well. Alright, so this is a skeleton for the legs. Skeleton building. Alright, so we start with C17. And we kind of check for nubs real quick. It's like softer plastic, it's easier to file, but it is kind of just a little bit crumbly, I guess, under the file. How are we doing for time? 42 minutes. Well, I did spend a fair amount of time just rambling and going about things. It seems to just keep slipping from my fingers. Do like, subscribe, all that jazz. Shared places. If you got social media, now's the time to do something with it, I guess. What have you been up to anyway? Is the chat even working? I don't know. Let me check. Sometimes a bit slow, I don't know why. It seems a bit laggy right now. Hopefully something's happening. Alright, just checking for nubs. Checking for nubs again. What do I do with this? I need C22. What does that even look like? Oh, this guy. And that guy. Just clean out those nubs a little bit. Don't flip things, have it flying all over the place and losing track of it. Alright, so we take this C22. Oh, is that the difference between live chat and... Apparently I turned moderation off. I didn't realize I could do that. Alright, so... this thing goes in there. C22 and C16 and then C17 over the thing there. That's a weird looking contraption. It's a bit tight. If you remember, was a reference for Austin Powers 3, I think. wait. Alright, and then we take C24, C25. Let's clean that up a little bit. Oh, that one got clipped a bit accidentally by the nipper. So it's looking a bit weird. Alright, so then hold it like so, put it through here. It doesn't matter which way you get it through, it's the same both ways. And just get that in there. Not bothering to, I probably should pre-drill, but I feel like it. No. If it comes down to it, I'll just. If I have to like separate these parts, I mean it should be doable. It's like softer, so it should be it should have some give essentially. So you should be able to still take it apart without. It flexes a bit, doesn't like. It's not brittle, it won't like snap. Hopefully, it's not ABS. So we got this and that. All right. Now we need these things there. I think these need to be cleaned up a little bit because some of these had very large gates on them, and I don't think I got all of them off. No, I did. And then you just clean it up a little bit. There's a little bit of detail here. Or is that not detail? I don't know what that is. Retaining mechanism? Potentially? Or not. Oh wait, no, there's actual detail. And clean up. Okay, very small detail there, kind of messing that up. It's like a slight. I mean, nobody's gonna see that, but yeah, kind of disappointing that you have to. Well, you basically have a nub on there. Yeah, there was the pieces I think that had similar or worse problems. Alright, so what do I do with that? I need this thing with these things. First, we take this here, we take that there with the ridge like so. Okay. And then the thing goes on top. Where is it now? Yeah. And goes on top. Or does it? Yeah. There we go. Okay. That is a bit. I mean, it does look like it needs some. Actually, how the hell am I gonna get that closed? Let's try this. Let's try pressing it like so. Not really doing much. I think it might. Yeah, I need to like get like heavy clamp and clamp that down, glue it, so it's like all closed up. The other one might look a bit better. So let's try that. Just press that in, I guess. As far as it'll go. Like so. Or will it? It won't. There we go. That's how did they even get that molded? Usually they can't. They don't do like. Oh, maybe they do. Okay, fine. I guess I see how they did. Like pockets like this, very deep pockets. Yeah, well, never mind. They can actually do that, but it's like slides in very satisfactory. Yeah, this one's closed properly. This one's like it has a little gap between the parts there, which I'm not a fan of. Probably because I didn't push this in all the way. The part inside. Oh well. This one's nice and tight. Alright, so we got these two here, and then we take these thingamajigs. Goes that way, goes this way, pops on there, alright, and pops on there. I think, yes, or rather like that. That's more like it. Step on step 1-ish here. So then we take these things, C14, 15. Pop these together. Before we join them up, we make sure to clear the gap where we can. Get out of there. Thank you. Hello, John. How you doing? Didn't see you come in there. Gotta focus on this. How you doing today? We're doing a Bunyip Boomerang. Okay, like this is what's up with the gaps? Is that on purpose? I have no idea. Look at the gappy looking thing here. Well, this might be internal part, so it's not even visible from the outside, but still. Thought chat wasn't working for a second. John's here. I haven't heard back from Marcel. I don't know what he's up to. Alright. That over there. Hopefully it's gonna be hidden. Similar stuff here. Just gently rub it to wear down the nub. So we got this, and then we take C3, just check around. For that, and that as well. Oops. Should be enough. Same thing here, just ease this one out. Get that one done. Okay, what else do we need? C2. I thought I needed those. Knee joints. Alright, so Because it was kind of quick with the nipping, I think I left a lot of... I used to be better at this. I probably shouldn't be blaming everything on the nippers getting blunter. I used to be like more accurate at these things. Those fewer nubs. This is just because I kind of nipped them, not like... Well, then again, it could be the parts themselves. Like usually you like nip at exactly, more or less exactly the... like the angle of the surface. Like flush, like straight up against it in parallel. You won't have too much problems. Okay, so C3. Is this symmetrical? I'm gonna assume it is. So I guess we do one and then we do the opposite. Alright, C like so. Turn that way and turn what? Like so. Just wiggle it in there. Wiggle that in there. Is it supposed to be any other way? Yep, nope, that's fine. And then this thing on top. And what the heck? Is it supposed to do that? That doesn't seem right. It's a weird old gap there. That can't be right. Oh yeah, that's not right. There we go. So do that one. Do that the... Well, actually there's no other way you can do that. Let's look ahead for a second there. This is times 2, so basically we need to do both of the legs like this. Well, I guess it... No, I guess it'll work. Alright, so... like so, and wiggle that in there. Hopefully I'm doing the leg right here, so... Yeah. Let's wiggle that in there, try not to break it. This thing on this side, and there we go. Okay, and then we take these, C5 and C4. Just wiggle that in here. And those things we were looking at earlier, and you pop that in here. Does that move in any way? Nope. What's the point of this then? It's a very elaborate thing here that does nothing. Like so we get... It doesn't move out, it doesn't do anything. Why? Alright, then you cover that up. Before you close it completely, just shave these a little bit. Here and there. As needed. Where needed. And push all that together. There we go. It's a very long build up for the leg there. Alright, so that's one. Oh, look at that. Folds all the way. And do the same over here. No, wait. Did I do this wrong? Yeah, I did. Yeah, this one is wrong. Yep, there we go. Better. Let me just pre-clean that ahead of time this time. And there we go. It's nice and smooth. There we go. 2 legs. Well, in the frame of the legs at least. Well, not exactly done yet. You and you. Just shave as needed. And file as needed. I don't know if you're still around, John, but what's up? Or if anybody's around. I see a few viewers, but feel free to say anything that's on your mind. I know it looks like I'm very, very busy. Well, I'll check what's going on up there every now and then, so feel free to do the whole engagement thing. Whatever it is. Oh, I need that. Yeah. Just clean that up here and there. Quick. It's not too bad. I mean, it's fairly clean. It's mostly just stress lines more than anything. It's like a very slight nub left. Like the more modern kits have, like I said, you use like softer plastic, which is much easier to cut. And you look at when you cut like polycap material, it like leaves almost no trace whatsoever. Like no lines, no nothing. It's a perfectly clean cut. So I guess that's the theory behind using a more elastic, more rubbery type of polystyrene. The idea is to like leave less stress lines behind. It's more sliceable. Still holds its shape, but kind of sliceable. Alright, so that's that with this. Which way do you go? The sticky bit here, pop that in there. and that, and this here. That's how you determine who's who. Alright, so now we need A20, no, A28, A27, A1. Well, basically a bunch of A's. Threw that a bit hard. And D1. This. That. Well, basically everything. Almost. Alright, so then all these parts. What else do we need? That's it. It's kind of annoying you have kind of a large nub here. It's kind of overlaps two surfaces. Alright, slap this on there, just like so. This is A4. Actually, I should do the other one first. Just remove that. Let's do these first. Clear out those nubs. It's a big old one here. And you just slap that in there. Slap that up there. Well, actually on the other side. No, wait. That should go on the inside. Yeah. Like this. So, and this is A7 and A8, and then A4. Like so. Do the same thing on the other side. So, like, it's like nice. It's like, it's not pegs, it's like square things, but it still fits quite nicely together. Anything on the back though? The back feels a bit open, naked. There we go. Yeah, I feel like there should be something here. Anything on the back that I'm missing? I don't know. Doesn't look like anything on the back here, but like, it feels like, yeah, it should be something. Yeah. But then again, like it, well, I guess, I see it clips on there. I see. Well, should clip on there. There we go. It clips on the back and then inside, all very locked in place there. And then there you go. Very nice thing there. Alright. Gonna of course glue all this together to make it more seamless. So what else do we need? A4 D3. Bunch of stuffs there. Because it was on a angled plane before. There we go. And that over there. Very nice. Like easy to work with, the plastic here. So nice. Technology has progressed. And that one goes there. Slides on there. Those aren't decorations, they're just like slots for these to connect to. Alright. Looks decorative, but it's not. So just a knee cover. Look at that. So nice. Nice. Look perfectly matched. Perfectly connecting here. Very nice. Alright, and then we need A6, A5. Which are these guys? Yeah, close enough. We're building Bunyip Boomerang, for those of you who might be joining us, although I don't think anybody's joining us. It says 3 people are watching. Seems to get the right spot, like so. That was A6, A5. There we go. That's it. Okay. Anything else in the legs? Alright, so we did left leg and right leg all together, so we end up with the same thing. So basically A26, A16, same difference. Alright, so now those are the legs. They're very nice. Fits very perfectly here. White. The achievement. Chicken leg? I don't know. This is a chicken leg? What the hell is this? It's like way too weird to be a chicken leg. Too many joints. There we go. Yep. There you go. Lock into place. Alright. Now, if there are problems with the stream, do let me know. Because I can't be, I'm not exactly monitoring every aspect of it. Out of focus or something. I think it's in focus. Looks in focus, I think. Alright. Sometimes something slightly out of focus can be unpleasant to look at. So people just stop watching. They can't explain it. Say, no, I can't look at that. I don't need this yet. Why am I doing this? Alright, so B. This is whatever's left of C. We don't need this yet. B12. And probably this one. Excuse me. I'll need this weird little retaining clip here. And B17, 18. This thing. Also need this. Let's do these as well. Not the knives. It's just knives, not... I was expecting something fancier. Like... I don't know, yeah. Pile bunkers, or... They usually have like stronger sounding names than just knife. That's all you got? Knife. Golden parts. It's not even... It doesn't seem coated. Put that over there. Basically, yeah, piston here. It's very nice. Like, one's made to scale, but still you have like a piston kind of thing with a... Well, just the one, but still. It's better than nothing. Alright, so this and that. I need the retaining clip here and that thing, so... Alright, so first, B16, which is this thing. This includes a little hole here, 50mm hole for a action base. So we take this thing like so. It goes into here. This thing like with E2 goes around here. And you need to connect that into there. I see. Yes, it's like some kind of retaining clip mechanism there. And then you join B. It's B17, 18 with whatever else we were doing over there. So join that together. Clear those out a little bit. As needed. There we go. File it down to help with the closing. There we go. Alright, so we got that. And that goes into there, like so. And you take this thing. Yep. Pop that onto there. And this thing onto here. Like so. So that when you move it, it does a thing. Look at that. Very nice. And then you verify that everything's in place. And you check for nubs real quick. And you just pop that on there. Just like that. Not bad. Very nice even. Look at that. So nice. It's a bit golden, but still not too bad. A bit too gold. Well, this is cheaper than chrome plating. Alright, so then we take D5. D25 here, which appears to be this thing. cod piece, I guess you would call it. And you slap that onto there. Or do you? Oh, you do. Where though? There it is. Like so. You take B15. And check for nubs everywhere as needed. Don't forget to check for the nubs. And you pop that down there. That is the waist. Now the head. Oh, the head. Yeah, the head. But the whole thing was the head, so make sure undergate. I thought it was an undergate. Right there. Very unnecessary thing. D14 B1 clear out those nubs as needed. Slap those together just like this. Feel we need some, yeah, we do need some stuff on there. Way to go. Time for some stickers. The moment you've all been waiting for. With bated breath. As if your lives depended on it. Where's my stick? There it is. So nudge into place. Probably should use something pointier here. Very gently press it in there. Don't try to go put too much pressure on it because you're gonna ruin it. And I'm not sure this is even gonna fit, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, that's not doing much. Trying to line it up into that. Can't stick. No, not exactly lined up the way I would have liked it. Yeah. Kinda messed up. Yep. Well, close enough. Try to the other side. Oh. It's way too thin. Well, this one works better. Way better. That's a head. Oh, actually, we just need to make the neck. B2, C9. And another C9. These two little things. And pop on there. Pump that on there. Like so. And goes to there. Like so. Neck and head. Alright, and then when we're done with that, with all the legs and part, I'll just put them over here. Yeah, fine. Over here in the middle. Now, the body is what we're building. So we need B10, B9, and also B3. Okay, so this. You have to pay attention to the diagram there to figure out which way it goes, which way it turns. Okay, and that thing, like this. Okay. And take this thing, check for nubs. Over and here and there, everywhere. Okay, so what does this way in, and you push that in there, like so, like that. Alright. And then we take B7 and B6, like this. That goes on the sides. There. Alright. Hold it like this with this part here. This here goes on the back. It's actually a little hinge there. Or is it? No, wait. It's over there. Like, wiggle that on there. No, actually, it's not even a hinge. It is not moving. Yeah, come on. Now it's stuck. There we go. Just join that on there. Which way do you go, though? So that's supposed to, like, join on here. No, it does work. Oh, never mind. I feel like it should be a hinge, but it's not a hinge. Alright. Like this, and that over there, and hey presto. Magic. Oh, not really. Alright, we got the base here. We put B8, which is the receptacle. That's where the head rests. When you're not using it. To intimidate your enemies. And just like that. Then D. There's 4 of these. Do we need 4 of these? Seems like we're using 2 of these. I guess there might be some extra parts. Alright, so then that looks like it would. Yeah, this is where the arms go, so this is like just very slightly on there, very lightly. It is. Yeah, there's 2 different things there, so there's the ones with this line here that goes here. We're not using the ones with this shape just yet, so. There we go. What else? D6, D26 here. And then A1, well, A1 and 2. Fits nicely in there. Yeah, like I said, these feel like they were like on purpose designed this way to make them easy to build, almost as if they started out with the model kits and just put those in the anime, not the other way around. I feel like Sunrise just like makes anime sometimes just to give Bandai model kits to like sell. And clip that on there. There we go. More trying. What the heck? No, it is working. Very nice. Then you take this whole piece here. We have a lot of things there, so I'm just gonna... Well, actually, it doesn't even need pre-drilling. It seems like all of it's very loose. Yeah, for the most part, I didn't have to pre-drill anything throughout this whole exercise. And try to line it up. There are lots of pegs to line up. There we go. Just like that. Just press it down gently. No need to force it. Like so. So that's the body. And, well, you can put the head in there, but I'm gonna do that last. Let's build all the weapon systems. A11, well, A211 and A212 actually, with guns. We'll need these as well, so let's put all of them together. I am not sure where this goes. Oh, that's for the back of the leg, so it's not an actual... This is like a stand. Minimal stand, but a stand nonetheless. It's clear parts so that they're basically saying like it's not visible. It's not like some kind of... It basically goes on the back of the leg here, just to allow it to stand on its own. Because otherwise it would fall, I guess. I'll just leave that here for a second. Alright, so guns. Not even gonna try anymore. Just a little bit here. Everything else is fine. and C11, C10 times 2. Just pop that in there. Just like that. Clean that up a little bit. Just a little bit. Or not even. Not sure what's going on with the music. And that goes this way. Clips on there, clips on there. And you pop that on the side. Like so. You pop this on the side. Like this. And those get assembled in a second, so just put them here. And assembly, assembly, assembly. Weapons. Extra weapons there. We're almost done. How long did it take? Hello, Marcel. How you doing? Yeah, it's a very peculiar, like it has no arms. Well, I don't know why the boomerang part. It doesn't have a boomerang. I don't know where the boomerang part comes from, but it's a weird one. And it's number 2 in the lineup, so it's like... I think it's like the first enemy they encounter or something. Yeah, this is from Kyoukai Senki. Or Aim, Wars at the Boundary. Very easy kit to build. It's not because like it's... Well, it's not... Well, it is. It's not complicated. But it's also very easy to build because just the way the materials are. I mean, it's modern kits. Modern high-grade kits are like much easier to build. I need to get my hand on the RG 2.0 and see what the fuss is about. So this goes here. This is B4 with... It doesn't retract. Well, that's a bit disappointing. It's not a retractable blade. Yeah. And the rest here is just to make the arm. So this is C8 plus C7. Not sure what the mariachi band there. Or some kind of band. Oh well. And that goes into there. And goes into there. So it's all very twisty and turny and what have you there. Clips on there, punching, and you just goes on there and goes on there. Yeah, no pre-drilling any kind needed on this thing. So and clip and then clip. There you go. That's gonna be alright. So we actually built all the parts. Look at that. Well done. Alright, so what else do we got? That's kind of creepy. It's a bit, yeah, that's weird. You're like stepping very carefully around. What the? Yeah, very weird kit. Alright, let's do the assembly part here. Alright, so we'll start with the legs. We're folding them like down completely, but yeah. So I'm assuming it goes on here. This is the waist. Very easy fit. It's like very large. Yeah, these like MAME kits, the feeling I get from them is like they were designed first as model kits and then just put in an anime. So basically just like the anime just exists to sell these. And then actually this goes like so and folds just like that. Very neatly folds in there, but like precisely fits there. And the head there just pops in here. And try to get that to line up. There we go. Very nice. Look at that. Not sure should have done that last, but there you get it. So there you go. That's how it looks. Yeah, the clip here. This I don't think is even, that's an arm. That's just that's like a T-Rex arm, just like a pokey thing. Poking. So by default it's like folded up, but it has different modes. I guess one of the modes being like whatever this is. The head comes out. One set of arms come out. Basically just like gun holders here. And this nice little thing here, see how like it perfectly fits. This is very nice when it's folded, and then it just like unfolds, and you do kind of have to use, I mean it recommended, it seems like, that you need to like put the little helpers essentially to allow it to stand properly, otherwise it might not. So, well, do I even need that? Let me see if I can manage without. I guess not. I guess by default, like, this is off the ground and not like on the ground. As I'm thinking here, these might be skis. These look like skis. So then you unfold that, you unfold this. It is quite large, it is quite tall. Why is it 10 meters tall? This thing is like quite big. And then you can pop these off and you swap in the T-Rex arms there for poking at close range. So you get close to things and you poke them with your T-Rexy arms there. Because why not? And this is like fully, like, well, lots of range of motion on these things. Yeah, overall, like, it's not bad at all. So, I mean, I guess you're supposed to do. Let me put these on here, see how it looks. Because it's supposed to be, I guess the back of it is supposed to be off the ground and balancing on the bit there. The very War of the Worlds. It's completely off screen. Well, whatever. That was the whole thing off screen. Well, but basically, yeah, I think you missed this part here where these were on there, and we just pop them off. The arms there like fold out. the head here just like normally is parked away. Actually, I should do that again. So you kind of fold all of these into place. So this is like its parked mode, so basically in storage. It's all collapsed like that. I guess it is parked. And then it wakes up. Actually, I forgot to put these things on, but you get the idea. Those are here. They just exist. These are just covers for this little piece here. And there we go. It's like very easy to build, very easy to like to play with. It's like it's meant to be like fiddled and like it's built strongly. It's like big joints there, big joints wherever. It's all like very large, solid joints to like take a fair amount of manipulation here, just bending and all that. So this does all sorts of things, yes. Yeah, so parked, and then it wakes up. And so it has a, I guess you would say just a walking mode here, just to get places. Crawling mode, I guess. Sneaking around. Looking all suspicious. And then you can unfurl the knee there to like get all like, reminds me of what it's called, the Woodom, like from Turn A Gundam, which was a gigantic thing. It was basically like a mobile armor, but yeah, it was like a huge, mostly legs and like a thing on the top with weapons. And then you unfurl these and you can like shoot things in all directions, and you're feeling pokey and want to shiv someone, you just get your arms in. Like these, like supposedly, because I guess they couldn't like do what's it called? Does this even stand on its own? Probably can. They couldn't do like the mechanism to have it like retractable blades. So we have, or even like collapsible here. So that would have been interesting though, like if they managed to do, I mean, they could have, like it should have been doable, like it folds inside the body and then unfolds out without needing to have separate covers. So I guess I'm doing the review at the same time here. So yeah, the assembly's done, so we're doing the review at the same time. Oh, nice little feature on the back there. Piston, look at that. I mean, it's not much. I mean, you can tell I haven't built a lot of master grade kits, because otherwise I wouldn't be impressed. And basically, yeah, it's there, a little piston. It's gold, which is weird, but it'll be fine. So a little piston action here on the back, which is nice. It's a nice little detail. The torso, let's call it that, swivels. It's more mobile armor than, well, if you had to compare it to the Gundam universe. It's like a mobile armor, more like, well, most of them are like AI. They're unmanned. So that makes sense, I guess. Let's see. It's supposed to like walk on the little flat there. Yeah, Metal Gear. Metal Gear Ray. Metal Gear 2, I think. It showed up. The thing with the water cannon thing. Can you stand without falling? I don't think you can, but we're gonna try. Come on. You can do it. I guess not. Oh, maybe a little. Which way are you falling? Come on, just stay flat. I mean, technically supposed to use... Yeah, okay, that's not gonna work. I mean, if you use the back of it like this, like skis, it works. But you're not supposed to do that. I think, like, technically in the, I guess in the anime, like, it walks on the flat part there. So it uses, we have to use these to kind of fake and being able to stand. There's a little clippy thing here. And now I can kind of pretend. Yeah. Metal Gear Ray, very tall. Oops. It's like doing, it's like guarding, I guess, like a praying mantis. It's like, it's a weird looking thing. Thus, it is deserving of our attention. Not bad at all. Again, yeah, it's like the mechas in this show seem to have been designed with model kits in mind. They all look like very simple, very easy to build. That sounds like a cow. Metal Gear Ray? Marcel saying that sounds like a cow. Not sure what sounds like a cow. Wait, what sounds like a cow? For those wondering on Twitch, which I'm not sure. I don't think there's a lot of people watching on Twitch. It's supposed to show me the comments, but I don't think it's working. But yeah. We could have this streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, so nobody can see each other's comments. Wait, what sounds like a cow? Seriously, now I'm wondering. It's basically like, yeah. It's like, it has tiny T-Rex arms. That weird little head that comes out. This is different. And not bad. It's nice to like build different things. Well, yeah, it's a fairly fun kit. Let me just. This is fun too. I mean, it's like just one little piston, but like it's interesting. Nice little details everywhere. The panel, it's like 172 scale, so it is. You do get more detail on it than you would like 100 to 144 scale, but still, it's like not that. It's like very simple. Again, as I said, they designed these models with like in mind that they will make model kits out of these. So yeah, I need to get more of these, more of the, like there are some other interesting design, but like some of them are kind of very similar to each other. So that's probably why I didn't get them, but there's probably a few things. So, okay, that's, you can do all sorts of things with this, like very, what are you, a frog? What is this thing? You can like go like this. Very crazy. The gecko. Now I'm very confused. Oh, look at that. Tilts. Yeah, like all the joints have like weird. Did you go in like lots of directions? You know, it says dame. It is refusing your advances. But yeah, very fun little thing. Well, I think that's it. That's all I have, really. Like, it wasn't too hard to build. How long did it take? 2 hours. And with basically, like, time to spare to just look at it and say nothing really of interest. I feel like, though, there might have been some... This might have, or should have, maybe collapsed. I don't know. Like, it's like it has a nice little, like, the way it, like, folds and, like, perfectly lines up. This is nice when you go into storage mode. Yeah, very nice. And unfold. You can go very tall here, just like as tall as you can. So now it's very humanoid and kind of too tall to be displayed. Very, very tall looking thing here. Just trying to get this at a more reasonable angle, kind of how it's shown in there in the pictures. Yeah, that's better. Alright, I think I'll leave it at that. Very tame looking pose, but I think it's fine. Yeah, not bad. Alright, I think that's it. We're kind of done now. We've played around with it. We had our fun. It's a decent looking thing. I mean, yeah. What else can you do with this? Not much else. It does have a hole for the action base at the bottom, but that's about it. You don't really need to paint anything. I think it's all just like tiny touch-ups, really. Like a little red dot here on the weapons and I guess just some panel lines here and there to accent it. Otherwise, it's like it's already fully. Oh wait, I guess you do have. Oh, sorry. I guess you could paint the weapon a different color slightly than the default gray there. There's some accents you can do on various parts of the body just to make it like pop out a bit more than just be all plain blue here. But yeah, fun little thing. This was the Bunyip Boomerang 1/72 scale from Kyoukai Senki, a meme. Alternate title is a meme, Wars at Boundary. So basically this high mobility combat state that we're having it here. Otherwise it has patrol mode, which is like it's like basically has free modes. Parked and doing other things. Alright, I'll leave you with this thing, and yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you, John, if you're still around. Thank you, Marcel, for joining. I don't know anybody else watching, but do like, subscribe, and all that. Oh, this is not in the right position. Yeah, come on. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of. It's kind of, I mean, it's only like 3 colors: green, gray, white. It doesn't have a lot of, like, how to put it, detail? I don't know. It's plain, but it's still kind of fun. It's very boxy and like it's, yeah, like I said, it's an easy design, so it is meant for reproduction as a model kit. Just trying to get that to properly stand without falling over. Come on now. I feel like this thing is supposed to be. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't have like a stable. Like foot thing. It's gonna wobble and fall over. No, I'm gonna do like rather than trying to do something too complex, just keep it simple for now, and hopefully it doesn't fall over while it's being displayed. Well, we'll see how it behaves. Alright, Bunyip Boomerang. 1/72 scale, high grade by Bandai. This is number 2 in the lineup from Kyoukai Senki, a meme from the Boundary, and this has been a live build of the thing, and there it is in its high mobility combat mode thing. Fun little kit, not too bad, but simple. Took less than 2 hours to build, and that's what all the putzing around I usually do. And yeah, I'll just leave you with this thing. not doing much. Okay. It's always troublesome finding the right angle. Alright, that should be good enough. Hopefully. Let's see here. This pencil says China on it, so now it's worth twice what I paid for it, so at least 2 cents. Well, for now. Alright. Well, come on. Why is it never... It's like never focused the way it needed to. Alright, I'll leave it at that. Alright, thank you for watching. Today is Thursday, so I'll be back Saturday with another build, hopefully. In case something might happen, but hopefully Saturday I'll be back with another build. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice night, evening, morning, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And share, like, subscribe, all the usual good stuff. And we'll see you next time.